What it do, bro, man? Let's get into some NFL, bro. Of course, my favorite league, the one I enjoy the most, the one I watch the most definitely. Between that and college football, but I think the NFL for me got a little bit more. I'm gonna let you talk Cowboys for a minute. Your damn surviving Jerry Jones report. Of course, coming up this draft, y'all got 2 picks, I believe, in the first round.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, we do. Number 12 and number 20 from the Packers. Yeah, so, of course, we got a couple. We've filled some position needs a little bit, you know what I'm saying? On the back end, we signed Jalen Thompson. We got Rashawn Gary from the Packers, you know what I'm saying?
Pick up, he adequate.
Yeah. So we turned Micah Parsons into Kenneth Clark and Rashawn Gary, so to speak.
Yeah.
Could possibly turn it into a Reuben Bain. Kedrick Falk. He ain't gonna be shit. I'm seeing them draft boards.
Falk will be there.
I'm seeing some draft boards now. Kedrick Falk will be there, but you know what I'm saying? They got a lot of different. It just depends on what they need. You know what I'm saying? They got a bunch of Ohio State's, Arvell Reese, which I think we need a linebacker. You know what I'm saying? But Sonny Styles, and then they got Caleb Downs in the back end. Yep. We could use him too.
Could use him, yeah. He might be there.
You think so?
He could be there.
I don't think he's going to be at 12. Not at 12.
You don't think so?
Not at 12. In some of the draft boards, I got Reuben Bain at 11. You know what I'm saying? T.J. Parker from Clemson.
I think that'll be a reach on him.
That's a reach.
Yeah,
they got him as in some draft boards, they got him number 1. The best cornerback, the best edge rusher.
I don't know what the hell they watching. They must love the physicals. They like that testing. I don't see it though.
I'm gonna look at ESPN's because they got a couple of them. They got edge rushers, Arvell Reese. Everybody got Arvell Reese at 1. Somebody got Reuben Bain at 1. Somebody got David Bailey at 1, but it's between Arvell Reese, David Bailey, and Reuben Bain.
Yeah.
So one of those 3 gonna be there.
You think
at
so?
12? Yeah. And we need what we're looking for is somebody because we switching schemes to a 3-4 scheme.
Somebody that can drop. Coverage.
Well, usually when you have your outside linebackers, they are the edge rushers. You know what I'm saying? But they can also, you know what I'm saying, you can blitz from that end, so they can drop on a blitz, on a corner blitz or a safety blitz from the secondary. You know what I'm saying? So you're looking somebody that can really get after the pass rusher, really create some disadvantages on the pass.
Yeah, all them dudes can do it. You know what I'm saying? All of them can get after the quarterback.
I like Reuben Bain.
What about the arm length that they talking about? Say he got short arms.
I don't
like
give
Will
a damn.
Campbell.
I don't give a damn. He can get after the pass rush.
He get after it though, dog.
He can get after the pass rush.
What made me feel better about him,
and then you probably can switch him over to defense tackles because again, we got old boy from last year.
But if you do that, that's a waste of a pick.
You can play him 3 in 2 different positions.
You saying on 3rd down, like move in. Or
you can move him to D tackle or D end. You got Rashawn Gary. You got your boy Ezraku.
What made me feel better about him, the big right tackle they got, the 6'8" boy, Muaga or whatever from Miami, the really good tackle that's going to go high in the draft, he said, gave them hell in practice. Even with the short arm. Reuben Bain gave him hell.
But, you know what I'm saying, this portion of surviving Jerry Jones is linked around what are we going to do when it comes to our 3rd and 4th round picks, because that's what we're going to fill in. That's what we should be using to add depth to our offensive line and our cornerback position. I think we need linebackers and D-line the most. We need linebackers and D-line. I would not waste a pick on a Caden Proctor on the offensive line.
You don't like Proctor?
I like him, but not, you know what I'm saying? We got what we need from the offensive line right now. We got guys.
I don't think they go on offensive line, though. I think y'all pretty much going all defense.
But we at 20, that's what's going to scare me. If we don't go linebacker, edge, cornerback, mainly.
I think y'all going to go. If one of them top edges drop to y'all going to pick him. And then I think y'all going cornerback. I think it's a combination cornerback edge for y'all. I think them going to be your first two picks for the Cowboys.
Cornerback and
cornerback and the edge.
All right, so let's look who we got at cornerback. Who you
got? The boy from LSU.
They got Tennessee got Colton Hood, McCoy, Mansour. Also at Terrell from Clemson.
Avion or something.
Yeah, Avion.
Yeah.
And Brandon Cisse from South Carolina. Yeah. Now I like him.
They say everything I saw say 4 of them are first round picks from what the stuff I've been reading. Hood, Terrell. What's the other boy from Tennessee? And no, from LSU.
Mansour Delaney.
Yeah. And some of them I saw said Cisse was borderline first round, you know what I'm saying? But all of them are talented, so it looks like all of them going to go early. All of them going in the first round probably. Just depends on whether Cisse goes, but most of them, the other 4 are probably going in the first round. Y'all could get one of them though, you know what I'm saying? You definitely could get one of those 5 dudes you just named as far as cornerback. Even at 20, I think one of them will be there. So y'all in a pretty good position to improve your defense, dog. It's just a matter.
We in defensive mode, dog. We in defensive mode. We got to improve the defense. Yeah. I like the pickups that we made so far, though. But all of those pickups,
Gary is cool. The dude, Jalen,
they are just
cool.
pieces.
They solid.
They're solid.
You have to have pieces though on a team. Everybody not.
You got to have a playmaker somewhere though.
Yeah.
We got to have a playmaker. Are we counting on Demarion Overshawn to get back to form? I mean, he rounded. I mean, he played pretty good when he came back late last season.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think we good.
He got to be that dude that flashed early on. You know what I'm saying? I know the first day, I'm like, damn, this dude show up every time you watch him play. You know what I'm saying? He got to turn back into that. You know what I'm saying? In order for y'all defense to be right. And, of course, the secondary. Y'all got to fix that shit up.
Yeah, that shit got to be fixed. I mean, we ain't got Diggs no more. He ended up turning into being a liability, both off the field and on the field in some points and stretches during the season last year. I think with Jalen Thompson, picking up Jalen Thompson, gonna help solidify that back end because Malik Hooker and Wilson just, you know what I'm saying, it's just hit or miss.
Yeah.
And I think they were both of them more built for the run, stopping the run, than being out in the
space.
Open. Yeah.
I see 9 and 8 in y'all future, dog.
9 and 8?
Maybe 10 and 7.
No, we definitely.
Get lucky 10 and 7.
You tripping.
9 and 8.
You tripping.
Probably
12, 12 wins this year.
Get the fuck out of
We 12 wins this year.
Man, that shit on wax.
We 12.
Appreciate
we 12 wins this year. We are 12 wins this year, no doubt.
You crazy
Stop
as hell.
it. Stop it. We 12 wins all day this year.
Man, you crazy as hell.
With CD and George Pickens.
So you had them last year.
We ain't had no defense last year.
You got one right now.
You're lying. It's much better than it was last year, for damn sure. Hell yeah.
Is it?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Already. And if we get some draft pieces this year to hit, shit.
9 and 8. You calling that shit now.
You out your
9 and 8 Cowboys in 2026.
You out your rabbit ass mind.
And one of them goddamn 8s will be when the 49ers come to town. And I will be in Dallas.
Be in town.
I will be in Dallas,
my boy. You better be in town.
I will be there, sir.
You better be in town. You and Jerry Rand.
I will be there, sir. But let's move on to some important shit. The Bang Bang report.
Ain't nothing important about this shit.
Them Niners, baby. Really, all we've been doing, of course, we added Mike Evans. We'll see. We'll see. Healthy, we know what he is, you know what I'm saying? But, again, that's a if. I'll even admit that we added Christian Kirk again. Health issue, you know what I'm saying? If he's healthy, absolutely, he's a good pickup, you know what I'm saying? If, but then again, that's that word if, you know what I'm saying? Of course, we traded with y'all. Got Osa.
Oh, Diggy.
Zua, you know what I'm saying?
He can play, man.
He can play. But we gave up a third, so that's some compensation for him, you know what I'm saying? So that was a nice pickup for him, you know what I'm saying? Picking up for me, I think we got backup linemen at this side. Brett Toth, Robert Jones coming off a neck injury. The thing I don't know is why Kyle Shanahan don't like offensive linemen. Other than Trent Williams. He just think his scheme can out-scheme everything. When Seattle just showed, no, sir, when you got dogs up front, fuck your scheme. You know what I'm saying? They just showed him. And he still won't sign no good lineman. He definitely not going to draft none in the early rounds. He's shown us that. I think they may have done this. 49ers have done that once that I can remember in the last 15 years. And that was Mike McGlinchey. That was it. Other than that, it's always third, fourth, fifth round linemen. And I just don't know that works, dog. So that kind of bothers me about Kyle. I like some of the moves we did. Like I said, I like the wide receiver moves that we made with Mike Evans,
y'all still
receiver.
Y'all gonna need another wide receiver.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
But we in our 30, what they call those first 30
where did
visits.
Where did IU go?
He's still there. They still looking to get something for him because they don't have to pay him since he didn't show up to all his treatments or whatever. So now they're just kind of holding on to him, hoping for a late round draft pick, you know what I'm saying, from Washington or somebody, you know what I'm saying. So, but it's just one of those things, man. We need in the draft, because Osa is big for us. We need that pass rusher next to Bosa. So that was a big pickup for us. So that's nice. We still need, for me, another edge player, another cornerback, and a safety, as far as I'm saying. Offensive line.
Why don't y'all get Debo back?
And I'm so glad they didn't do that, dog.
Bring Debo back.
Man, because that was a rumor for a week or so running into the free agency period. I'm so glad.
Why you don't want Debo back, man?
He done. He passed his prime, dog. It's over for him.
You don't want him out there switching again. That's what it is. You don't want to see him walking down the damn hallway in high heels and leather chaps. That's what you don't want to see. That's all that is, Dante. I already know
he passed his prime, though, man. But as far as the Niners, I like what we've done this offseason. But you look at it, man, last year, full of injuries, the whole team hurt, 12 wins. So I can't. Shanahan's a hell of a coach. You know what I'm saying? I got to give it to him. He's a hell of a coach. You know what I'm saying? To get that team to 12 wins, pretty damn good. You know what I'm saying? This year, I expect the same. Another 12 wins. You know what I'm saying? It'll be what it'll be. But it comes down to when you face the Rams, when you face the Seahawks, the teams with good fronts, can your offensive line hold up? And if we don't do something about this line, dog,
it ain't gonna matter.
It ain't gonna matter. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? So for me, if we don't do that somewhere in this draft and get some of these good linemen, I like your boy Caden Proctor. You know what I'm saying? Put him at guard till Trent goddamn retire. Put him at left guard. You know what I'm saying? Big boy, he can move a little bit. You know what I'm saying? He's strong. You know what I'm saying? Put him at guard till Trent retires. And we'll see what's what. Ricky Pearsall, I don't know what to make of him. He can't stay healthy either. He looking like a bust. You know
what y'all picking at in the first round?
27. And we brought in...
That boy from Miami ain't going to be there. Caden Proctor ain't going to be there.
No, Caden Proctor might be there, dog.
No, he's not going to be there.
We probably looking at Proctor, Monroe Freeling. He could be gone. It just depends on what these teams like. You never know till the draft start, dog, what people actually like. You know what I'm saying? Freeling could be there. You know what I'm saying? The one I want is the...
Y'all might have to move up for Caden.
Yeah, maybe. The one I want is actually the guard. I think he's from Penn State. Ione. That's the one I want, for real. You know, but I don't think he's going to be there, though. I think he may go to Baltimore. But we'll see, man. We need linemen as far as I'm concerned. But, again, with Kyle Track and John track record, dog, we're not going to take a lineman in the first round. Not going to happen. So I know it's probably going to be another one. They look like they're bringing in a bunch of wide receivers. We had Denzel Boston in. KC Concepcion came in. The boy from Louisville, I think they talked to him, Chris Bell or something.
This is a weak wide receiver class.
Man, I don't love it, dog. You know, Chris Brazzle.
He's leading the Chargers.
4-6. They say he wouldn't even run. So what that tell you? How slow are you, dog? You know what I'm saying?
And he's 6'2". So he don't have that big of a size for a guy that can't run. That's not a speed merchant.
Right, man. So it's like, man, then the boy, what's the boy, Lemon?
Yeah, from
he not
USC.
A burner, but they say he tough as hell. But all these dudes got issues, dog. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, dog. Well, obviously, your boy Omar Cooper. Everybody seemed to like him from Indiana. I don't know, dog. I'm with you, dog. I don't like the wide receiver class. I don't think any of them going to be transcendent players. You know what I'm saying? I think they might be some solid number twos in there, but I don't see true number ones. You know what I'm saying? I just don't see it. You know what I'm saying? I don't especially they talk about your boy at Tennessee. What's the boy name? Brazzle. He fast and tall, you know what I'm saying? But
do we got hands?
right, can he catch the ball? And that was the problem with the boy we brought, Concepcion from Texas A&M, quick as hell, fast as hell, you know what I'm saying? But got almost 10% drop rate. Like that's a lot, dog. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I don't know which direction we gonna go. You know what I'm saying? They say Cornell Tate, let's see, he turned in a 4.53 at the combine. So that's decent.
Yeah, that ain't bad.
That's decent. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
faster than me and you can run for damn sure.
Right. Right. I believe. Can you break 5, dog?
Man, hell no.
Can you beat Rich Eisen?
Man, I don't know. Rich might have me. I don't think I can break 5, man.
I don't know. I don't think I can.
Don't let the fat fool you, though. I still got a little speed on me. I don't know how long I can run. Maybe, you know what I'm saying, 20 yards. Time in a 20-yard dash.
I can go to 40 yards, but how quick it'll be, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how fast it'll be.
Don't pull a goddamn hamstring. You get out there trying to run a 40. You're going to fall, and you might pull a hammy.
I don't think I'll fall, but the hammy is a distinct possibility, dog. The hammy on the Achilles might go. You know what I'm saying?
You're going to stumble off the block.
Hey, they blow the whistle on that at the combine. You know, so I get to get up and do that part. I can make it 40 yards, dog. I'm telling you. I can run a 40.
All right, 40. Let's get out here. We finna time.
I believe I can do 5.15.
Be out there like Cat Williams.
Hey, Cat was moving, though.
He wasn't running no 4.4.
It wasn't no 4.4, but he was moving, though. I can do a 5.1.
That man definitely wasn't running no 4.4.
Nah, it wasn't no 4.4. I believe I can do a 5.10. I believe even at this age, I can do a 5.10, dog. I can beat Rich Eisen. I seen him run. I can beat him.
Rich Eisen run a 5?
Nah, it was 5 something, but that's what I'm saying. I can beat Rich.
Yeah.
I can beat him on that Rich run thing. I can beat him, dog. I'm telling you, I can beat him. Him I can beat. Even with all this extra weight, I can beat him. Guaranteed I can beat him. But speaking of beating, can your boy Ty Simpson beat out Mendoza for that number 1 spot, dog?
No.
Everybody been talking. I hear what's your boy Orlovsky saying?
Dan Orlovsky.
He the best QB in the draft and all that shit. You believe it? Is he better? I'm not take the draft pick out of it. Which one a better quarterback from what you
I really don't. I can't say. I ain't watch a lot of Fernando Mendoza, so I can't, you know what I'm saying? I seen a couple of his highlights. He had some good throws against in that Penn State game. I think that's one that stands out in everybody's.
But damn, the rest of that game, do people remember the rest of that damn game?
You know what I'm saying? I mean, he didn't really shine against Miami. I seen him. Of course, Alabama game. I seen that he made some good throws in that game, but the players was damn near wide open in some aspects. You know, it's to me, you judge a quarterback based on what are they throwing in tight windows. When you when everybody's butt naked, wide open, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna see that in the NFL.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So what do you see on the tape? What are you seeing from the measurables? I think Fernando got the measurables.
Yeah. I think people are...
And Ty got the tape. When it comes to...
way too much credit for measurables is what I think is happening.
Exactly. And the fact that they won the championship. You know what I'm saying? That I wasn't impressed with Mendoza.
Me
you know what I'm saying?
And I saw 3 or 4 games.
I think he's a good quarterback, but number 1, whoever is drafted number 1, you're gonna
the Raiders,
and they're gonna pick him.
No, he going 1. That's not even quick.
Yeah, and they're gonna pick him, and they're gonna be in the same boat they've been in for the last 5 years, even longer.
I agree with
Looking
you, dog.
for a fucking quarterback.
Nah, I don't love Ty Simpson either. At 6'1", I think 200.
I think that's his issue. You know what I'm saying? 6'1".
If he was 6'3", I think he'd be the number 1 pick. I do, because I'm with you. Watching them play, especially early last year before everything fell apart for the Tide. As far as running game, nothing, non-existent.
The running game was non-existent the whole year.
But early in the year, he was on
Except for the first game against Florida State, they ran the ball did pretty well.
Right. But he looked good early in the season. You know, the first 8 or so games, 7 games, he looked nice. You know what I'm saying? He showed what he needed to show for me. Now, I'm always scared of the 15 starts. That's not a lot. I wish he had gone back to school. I really do. I think you need more experience because you're not. I don't think he's a prospect you can start this year. I don't think whoever drafted him, whether it be the Jets, Cardinals, I don't think you can start him.
Jets
this
would
year.
be dumb fools to draft him number 2 overall.
No, I'm talking about they got 2 picks.
They got number 16, so they may pick.
So if they take him at 16 or trade back into the round because they got a lot of picks or trade back in, you know what I'm saying? I just don't. Yeah, I'm not a fan of. I don't know, dog. Just 15 starts bothers me, dog. Like, you just don't have a lot of experience, you know what I'm saying? Now, you've been there a while because he's, 24 already or 23? How old is he?
He's been there. I don't know his age, but he's been there a while. You know what I'm saying? He came in when Bryce was there.
Yeah.
Sat behind Jalen Milroe.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? These 2 years at Jalen Milroe, and then he started last year. So, you know what I'm saying? He had been there for 4 years at least.
Yeah. Now, that's another box checked by Mendoza. You know what I'm saying? He got 36 career starts. You know what I'm saying? So, he got experience. You know what I'm saying? But my thing at Cal, he wasn't very good. People don't seem to remember, but he wasn't that good. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, Indiana saw something to bring him in. You know what I'm saying? But I'm with you. I think they're gonna regret it if they take him.
Yeah,
I know he talk a good game.
I don't.
Games. He seemed phony to me, but it's just me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't see number 1 quarterback.
I just don't.
I don't see it.
Other than the size, and they fall. You know how the NFL fall in love with size at quarterback. You know, if you're 6'5", hey, you must be good. Ryan Leaf.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
A bunch of 6'5" busts out
right,
there.
Right. It's you know what I'm saying. Your boy.
What's your boy that played
LSU?
the dude that played at Arkansas some years ago? White dude. Tall. He was tall as fuck. He was getting a lot of buzz.
Matt. Was it Matt?
No, you talking about the Matt Jones?
Yeah,
not him. But he got quarterback looks.
Right.
Even though he couldn't throw
work a damn.
But he got quarterback looks.
Right.
Tall as hell.
Right.
But no, I think he can't. I think his name was Ryan something.
I don't remember him.
Dang, what's his name? I mean, I want to say he started out at Ohio State. But you know what I'm saying?
It's just examples of measurables is not everything, dog. You know what I'm saying? I don't see
Ryan Mallett.
Ryan Mallett. Yeah, it's just one of them things, man, where they get enamored with certain things. And don't get me wrong, he had some nice moments last year, but when I watched them in those 3-4 games I watched, I didn't see a dude who took over games. I saw a lot surrounding him where he's throwing a lot of bubble screens and quick slants and dudes doing something with it. You know what I'm saying?
They running wide open.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I just don't know. You know what I'm saying, dog? I wouldn't take him number 1. I would trade out if I was the Raiders. That's what I would do. You know what I'm saying? Hey, who gonna give me 3 Warrens for this pick? You know
3 Warrens, you're gonna have to get
one of them Trey Lance deals. You know what I'm saying? One of them Trey Lance deals where you get 3 Warrens and a 2 or whatever.
Wait,
you know what I'm
y'all got 3 Warrens and a 2 out of Trey?
We gave up. They go up and get him.
Y'all gave up 3 Warrens and not in the same. Of course,
not
the same year. God damn.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I say all the time, Brock Purdy saved his job. He saved. When you do that as a GM and coach, you normally get fired, dog. When that don't work, you get fired.
He didn't work at all.
And it didn't work at all. That's why I said Brock Purdy saved their jobs. You know what I'm saying? Because if Brock don't hit, they firing you, dog. You don't get to do that. You know what I'm saying? Give up all that draft capital.
Y'all could have had the same quarterbacks y'all had last year and not gave up them drafts because what's the name was right there.
Right. That's why our depth was an issue. You know what I'm saying? Because you gave away the draft capital. You know what I'm saying? And missed on Trey Lance. Like I said, the only thing that saved their job
swinging a miss.
The fact that they hit on Brock Purdy in the 7th round.
Swinging a miss.
Well, that would have been, you know what I'm saying, a fireable offense as far as I'm concerned. All right, man, we got to get to it, man. Tiger Woods, dog.
Tiger Woods, y'all. We gonna do Tiger Woods for the beef. What's beef?
Yeah, we'll do the beef last, baby.
All right.
Rolling over his car, his Range Rover or whatever we were driving again, Land Rover, whatever it was.
Tiger Woods, y'all.
Man, why the hell Tiger don't just get a driver, dog?
Man, Tiger
gonna kill somebody, dog.
Tiger Woods feels like he's untouchable still. Apparently, he feels like he can do whatever the hell he want to do, and it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, he probably just on a, I ain't gonna say he on a power trip, but he just doesn't really put into the right perspective of, okay, I am Tiger Woods. You know what I'm saying? And I have a responsibility to not only myself, but to my family to do the right things. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I think he still feels like he's untouchable, even though he's been in situations like this before where he almost killed himself.
Right.
He got in a situation with his first wife, you know what I'm saying, with the third, however many chicks he was banging.
Just a terrible decision maker overall, dog.
Yeah, man, it's not registering to him on the choices that he's making is impacting him, his legacy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And then you had all them spine surgery, all them fucking surgeries you had, you know what I'm saying? It's got to be at this point.
Because he wanted to do the Army Ranger training.
Right.
For what? I guess because he was trying to fill his pop shoes. His pops was an Army Ranger?
I don't know. He was in the military, but I don't know if he was a Ranger or not. This is one of the things I think a dude dealing with the fact that it's over for him as far as sports aspect of his life, you know what I'm saying? And now I think, this is just me, I don't know this to be a fact, I think he's probably addicted to pain medicine with all the surgeries and all, because he's had a lot of damn surgeries.
But the reason why I say he's making these choices, because I think he still feel like he that guy. You know what I'm saying?
In his mind, maybe.
In his mind, he feel like you know what I'm saying, he Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying? He was. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't that no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so anytime even when he was that, he was up there. Up until his wife chased after him with the damn golf club or whatever. And wasn't that also a car crash?
Yeah. Crazy, dog.
Like, he's been in 3 car crashes that has put his life on full blast.
Right.
Yeah. It's opening up the book for everybody to see. And I don't get, you know what I'm saying, like I said, like you said, the decision making behind the choices he's making, man, is putting his legacy at risk.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he's really going down as not that guy no more.
Yeah, it's like, Tiger, what you doing, dog?
Like, did you see this in 97, in 2007, in 2008, in 99? Like, he was going to be, you know, his legacy was going to be like Michael Jordan.
Right, it was up there, dog. He had niggas watching golf, dog. Seriously, dog. I ain't gonna lie, I watched when he was playing.
I still will watch when he playing the Masters. Sit down.
I'll sit there and watch.
If he in competition on Sunday?
I mean, I would sit there and watch 18 holes of golf. Yeah. Which, a nigga don't watch no 18 holes.
Hell no. You'll fall asleep, it'll be watching.
Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, and we would sit there and watch it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm looking at the surgeries, dog. 94. Benign tumors and scar tissue from the left knee. 2002, surgery on the left knee to remove fluid, benign cyst. 2008, arthroscopic knee surgery for cartilage damage. 2008, played through stress fractures in the left tibia. 2010s, 2 back surgeries. Spinal fusion surgery. That was 2017. 2019, another arthroscopic surgery on the left knee. Then he had a crash, you know what I'm saying? Man, it's crazy. Leg and ankle reconstruction after the crash. You know
I thought he was done playing at that point.
I did too after all that, you know what I'm saying? It's just Achilles tendon surgery, lumbar disc replacement back surgery. It's 7 back surgery. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell me he ain't in pain, dog. I think he.
Look at his face, man.
I know it.
Yeah, dog.
Right, in the car, coming in the back seat.
Yeah.
It just looked like he out of it, dog. You know what I'm saying? The PGA. I saw something on TV the other day where somebody was saying the PGA need to make him get help. I think he needs some help, dog. I really do. You know what I'm saying? That's just my personal opinion, but I think he need to go get some help. I think he got an addiction problem. Again, that's just my opinion.
Damn, man.
I don't know.
Could you imagine seeing this dude has, you know what I'm saying, fell off? I ain't gonna say he's fallen off way, but you know what I'm saying. There, of course, there have been people who've had a lot of crashes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, coming down from a pedestal, but you know, you just didn't equate Tiger Woods.
Not during that period where he was.
Where it would, you know what I'm saying, where you would see this, you know what I'm saying, precipitous drop.
Right, losing endorsements. And that wasn't going to happen to Tiger, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy, dog, to see him fall like that. And I hate it, man, but at this point, it's on him, dog. He got to get some help, dog, before he kills somebody, dog. You know what I'm saying? You can't keep getting behind the car impaired. Get behind the wheel of a car impaired.
And it wasn't alcohol.
Right.
You know what
they just don't. It'll come out.
He refused the blood. He refused the blood test.
Right.
He refused the urine test.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They took the breathalyzer. It was zero, so it wasn't alcohol. But you know what I'm saying? He obviously, it could have been. We are saying pain medicine. Right. It could be something else.
Right. Might be. Some of that, you know what I'm saying? Some of that powder.
We don't powder. Could be that boy.
Maybe beyond painkillers now. You know what I'm saying?
He might be on that heroin.
And the crazy part, I had just saw him. He had just returned the other day. And I forget the name of the golf. Where they be doing the fake golf, where they be hitting the ball, but into the little screen or whatever.
Yeah,
he was just doing that other day. They was blowing that up, and he returned.
Because the Masters, a few weeks
it's
away?
coming up. It's in April. Yeah, it's coming up.
Are they kicking him off of that?
I don't know, dog. I don't know. I don't really think they're going to, probably not, because he still draw the eyes, you know what I'm saying? If he want to play, they probably going to let him play, you know what I'm saying? My thing is now, with this hanging over him, do we want to play?
And he rocked up too now. Look at him.
Yeah. Yeah. But they say that swinger here, that powerful swinger here, is part of what caused all the back problems, though. That's what I read, you know what I'm saying? The fact that he was so strong and swung so violently that it messed his back up, you know, all them years, you know what I'm saying? So getting that rocked up or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. Hopefully he can get it together, though, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see him go out like this. I actually would like to see him win one more time, you know what I'm saying? Do I think it's feasible? Probably not, you know what I'm saying? Most times it don't even seem like he can play 4 rounds of golf without getting hurt, you know what I'm saying? So,
exactly.
We'll see. But get a damn driver, Tiger.
Hey, man.
Period point.
Come on, Tiger.
You still worth billions, dog.
Come on, Tiger.
Hey,
get it together now.
I will move for $300,000 a year. I'll come drive you, dog.
Everywhere you want to go.
Anywhere you want to go.
You gonna call, though, 24/7.
Anywhere you want to go.
That means you got to take him to the Perkins restaurant and hook up with something. Anywhere
you want to go. 300,000. I'm there. Maybe make it $500,000.
This for Tiger Woods. Get in the hole.
You stupid, man. Hey, but let's talk a little trash. Let's take out the trash, dog, to finish it off, dog. When you brought this up, I was like, I didn't know it was so many of them going on. You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot of them.
As far as podcast beefs.
It's a lot of them, man.
You know what I'm saying? Of course, the one I really knew about was Stephen A. and your boy Whitlock. Or Fatlock or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Why so many beefs in the podcast game? Is that just to get people to watch? Do you think any of it is real? Let me ask that question.
Yeah, I think it's real. I think it's real. I do, because it stems from players and analysts, media guys. There's still a battle. They don't, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, the players have and I'm not saying that this is, because of course the Stephen A. and Whitlock, there's a lot of animosity about whatever personal beefs they've had or professional situations they've had going on. But when you look at a lot of the animosity between players and media, from a player's perspective, how can you talk about me and you don't do what I do?
Right.
And now it's vice versa. It's switched. The media don't like the fact that these players are
doing what they do. Showing I can do what you do.
Exactly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Without having a degree or without going through training, journalism
and be successful at it.
Exactly.
Right.
Because of the space that we're in, content creating.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's a lot, they didn't do it the way that we grew up. They didn't do it how we had to be on the beat. Yeah, we had to
go on a newspaper beat, follow a team around.
Follow a team around with little to no pay. You know what I'm saying? Or, some pay, but definitely not as much as they make when they're on TV. Or they have, national syndication or whatever. So it's a lot of it kind of stems from that. There's an angle of that. Then you have the players and the different podcasters, because there's a lot of people talking, opinions, you know what I'm saying? And so the two mix and they, you know what I'm saying, co-mingle, like my boy Michael Irvin say, when they start to co-mingle in the same space, you know what I'm saying? You got this podcast saying this and this podcast saying that, and shit come out, and then there's tension for different angles that's being taken. You know what I'm saying? Different comments that's being said. Somebody in the other podcast or in another atmosphere might not like the way that you said things, just like with the Ryan Clark and Cam Newton situation, right? So that beef, or I don't even know if I call it beef. I think they're still kind of cordial, because I listened to Canada, and he said that they still, he kind of talked to Ryan Clark about what he said, and then that was before Ryan Clark went out and tweeted it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So he had to address it or whatever. But, it comes from the place of them just having conversations out loud.
Right.
And people taking these hot takes sometimes. And it's going to cause you, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of testosterone, so you ain't going to say that about me, so I'm going to say this about you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I think it's real. Is it professional? Is it... Yeah, but because beefs it's been in the entertainment industry, you know what I'm saying, from rap beefs has been, you know what I'm saying, since the Kendrick and Drake beef, that's kind of filtered into other people having beef. I ain't saying it jumped it off, but it's just made it more, because it creates content.
Turned it into a beef culture.
Yeah.
And podcasting.
Right. Comedians beefing.
Right.
But guess what, though? It just seems like it's all black people. It's all us.
Yeah, mostly. Yeah. Except for the one I saw with Candace Owens and some white guy.
Yeah, political beef.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Beef is beef. And you know what I'm saying? When I look, I take it back. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just us. It's just us that's being highlighted in this situation.
Yeah. I think we probably pay more attention to it than people. To me, it's like, I guess it's real enough. Definitely the one with Stephen A. and Whitlock seemed personal and real. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
That one definitely seems personal.
Absolutely.
Who you got? Who writing that one? Who you think is right?
I think Stephen A. I'm riding with Stephen A. on this one. I ain't a big Stephen A. fan, because all right, so Stephen A. basically was saying that, you know what I'm saying, how can you come at me about a basketball career, about my basketball career?
Right.
What evidence do you have that what I said is false or not, but you called me a fraud, and your main reason for calling me a fraud is because of some shit I said about my college basketball career? Your beef with me stems more, and our beef is more than just basketball. This is personal shit that you've done to me and I've seen you do to others. That's what this is about. So if you're going to come up against me, you know what I'm saying, and going to call me a fraud or basically he was just saying that Stephen A. was a plant, almost trying to say that Stephen A. was a plant.
Right.
You can't say that, you know what I'm saying, without let's look at the numbers. Let's look at what I've done, and let's look at what you've done. So if you're going to say I'm a plant, you better be able to show and prove that you were better than me and should have been in my position. And in every turn, you've not been better than me.
Yeah.
In your space, not basketball, in your space.
Right.
In journalism.
Right. When you keep getting fired from places.
You keep getting fired from places. You had the chance to, I think it was Grantland.
Yep, didn't work.
Didn't work out. You was the head of it. It didn't work out, and it's all because you was with some conniving, backstabbing shit, which is the shit Stephen A. was saying, and he hasn't refuted it.
Right, and see, that's to me where Whitlock for me is like, bro, come on. That's how I know the shit he do now is phony. You know what I'm saying? Because you went from being on that team, on that side, trying to be successful, to now that didn't work. So let me go over here and be a coon on this side.
A fat
you know
coon.
What I'm saying? On this side. You know what I mean?
I
don't use that word often because I think people have a right to do what they want to do, but it's obvious what he's doing. You're pandering to the right, you know what I'm saying, to make your living because you failed over here.
Exactly.
That's my opinion.
I don't even, to me, it doesn't matter that you failed over there or not, even if you did switch sides because of money. It's the positions that you take just flat out fucking wrong.
Right.
Like,
and then try to bring God into it. Stop it, bro.
Man,
Stop
please.
It, bro. Stop it, bro.
God don't speak like that.
At all. God, the basis of God is love, and nothing you say or do is about loving people. You know what I'm saying? None of it. So to me, one of the things I was always taught coming up, you can always tell when it's phony as far as people talking about God. If it ain't rooted in love for people, you know it's phony. Bro, it's phony, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I don't care what the other people are doing. If it ain't based in love, it ain't real Christianity.
Yeah, you can have a hard message, but the hard message should not shine the love.
Right.
This man got on here that just within the last few weeks, he talked about the Oscars being a DEI Oscar, like. Bro, what the hell?
And we've had that conversation. So DEI was not about black people.
Right, and he know that.
Right.
And he knows that.
Right.
But again, like you say, pandering to the conservatism.
Because that's what they believe. When none of them, we've worked and been a part of stuff that's DI related. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't about us. We didn't get advantages from it. You know what I'm saying?
And here's the crazy, we diving into the DEI conversation a little bit. I want to, kick that door in just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I had a conversation with my partner. You know what I'm saying? I told you we came out and he's in the school system. He's an assistant principal. And, when he said a few years prior to, there being this anti-DEI push, that there were white people, white teachers that were, when they were doing the DEI stuff, that they were giving pushback. Why do I have to, like even brought up a lawsuit, like one of them tried to sue. So there is an element too, and I was surprised. I'm like, man, I'm thinking it was more of just a conservative narrative push, but that push started from, and again, it's not, going against what we're saying because we know what DEI was about. Right. It was the diversity and inclusion. Right. At first. You know what I'm saying? And it was about learning how to, work with people from a different background. Not just African Americans, Asians, Hispanics, the gay community. Multi-generational. How do you deal with people that's a millennial, that's from the baby boomer age, and from Gen X and all of that? You know what I'm saying? What are the differences? What are the culture classes that we may be seeing from the outside but not really having an understanding of, that iceberg situation where 20% of what you see of the iceberg, you only see it, out of 100% of the iceberg, you only see 20% floating above water. The other 80% is below. You know what I'm saying? So the things that you do not see, that may have common bonds. It was never about how a black person is or how a woman is, that, and the third. That shit, but even to this day, pisses me off.
The part that they still hate hearing out loud, but it's still the truth. It wasn't about black people or about women, but white women benefited the most
from it. Yeah.
We didn't. White women benefited the most. And you can find that information anywhere if you go look.
Exactly.
That's the part to me that, and I wasn't even trying to get into politics real, where Democrats fail so often.
The messaging. Always.
The messaging is always messed up. They never counter the lies loudly enough to get the truth
with
out.
The proper messaging.
You know what I'm saying? That's where they gotta learn how to fight back when it come to that, dog. And branding. We talked about it when they let them label what you call it?
Critical race theory.
Yes. Why did you let them label it that?
Well, why would you even name it that?
Right. Why would you allow that to happen?
It's history. That's it.
What race got to do with it? True or history?
Right.
That's what we want.
History.
History. Plain old truthful history. That's it. Not critical race theory. No, we just want true world history.
True history.
That's it.
Not no made up shit. This is what happened.
This is what happened. No, and I be trying to tell my white friends, I don't need you to feel sorry for me or what happened to my ancestors.
Exactly.
But I do need it to be in them damn books that it did happen.
Exactly.
The same thing you would want. Same thing Jewish people want. Put the shit in there. You know what I'm saying? That it happened. I don't care how you feel about it. Fuck your feelings about it. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about your feelings. But I want the truth to be in them books so that my kids and kids
you don't have to feel sorry for it. We know you didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? But this is what happened.
Everywhere can be like, this is what happened.
This is what happened. This is where we were truly at.
Right.
These are where this is where we contributed to civilization and not just picking fucking cotton.
Right.
But back to fat fuck ass.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
This dude, again, with the DUI comment about the Oscars, Michael B. Jordan.
Right.
And then I think maybe a few days later, right after the first and second round, first weekend of NCAA basketball.
Yeah.
This dude gets on there and says that, the white teams are winning now, the white and European players. Number one is mostly the European dudes that's out there on the teams that had advanced. It wasn't a bunch of white Americans that was, leading the charge. So and you tried to combine all of that. So what are you doing as a black man? How would you even fix yourself to frame an argument in that manner? You know what I'm saying? And then going back to the Michael B. Jordan situation, why is he, wanting or
DEI rules influencing the award? What DEI rules for the Oscars?
And it wasn't even that. He had an issue with Michael B. Jordan. That was part of it. That was a lot of it. But he had an issue with Michael B. Jordan saying that he looked up to Denzel Washington.
I saw that.
And,
I actually responded on one of his posts to that because I went and found who was it? Oh my God, I'm mad I can't remember now. I think it was Dustin Hoffman did the same thing, and they was all white. I said, do you have a problem with this one? It was like two of them that I put in there.
Right.
Did the same thing because that's who influenced them.
Right.
Why wouldn't it? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I'm like, what are you talking about, bro? Of course, he didn't respond or whatever, but I'm like, what are you talking about here? They do the same thing. Everybody does that. Your influences are the people you see. Of course, people who look like you influence you.
Exactly.
Like, what are we talking about here?
Especially when you're not in
all
that space.
races. Why aren't we allowed to do the same shit y'all do?
Especially when you're not in that space a lot.
Right. I'm like, it made no sense. And of course, in the comments, really all the white people, yeah, that's right. What? How is that right? What are you talking about?
It's definitely a play toward the conservative
It's just
movement.
Pandering, dog. It's straight pandering.
But yeah, just fuck him and fuck everything he stand for. He's a fat bitch. And I was with Stephen A. and I ain't a Stephen A. fan.
Me
you know what I'm saying?
At all.
He's cooning a lot too.
Yeah.
But that coon is cooning too damn much. He's been cooning.
How did you feel about Stephen A.'s response about being better than him and throwing the money?
I loved it. I loved it. I liked that he called him a walrus. I loved it because it's obvious jealousy. There's that's it. You know what I'm saying? When you try to call somebody an industry plant and
you think you should be him.
Exactly.
My thing is, I bet if you put him on a lie detector and ask him if you could switch, would you do it?
He would.
I bet you he would do it.
He'd fail the lie detector test because he'd be talking about, I only do this for God.
Right.
Shut the fuck up.
Because you thought you were going to be that.
Yeah.
That's what you thought.
Exactly. Because
I think he tried it.
Because he was out with
twice, didn't he?
He was, because I know he was on Sports Reporters.
Yep.
There was a bunch of them on there. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And it was some stuff that he was saying early on that I did agree with, but he was, even back then, he was kind of anti-black, and he would take some stances. I was like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Because he would be, and they had, one other black guy, I can't remember his name, that used to be on there regularly.
Roden or something.
That might be him.
I know exactly. I can see him.
But it was usually just a bunch of old white reporters.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I was, it used to be a pretty good Sunday morning show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But anyway, but you got that beef going on. You got, like I said, Cam and I get the, you know what I'm saying, what Ryan Clark was trying to say. You know what I'm saying? He was basically just saying, and Cam took it as if Ryan was, telling him who not to have on his show, because why would you? And let's talk about that too.
Okay.
But Ryan was basically saying, the same thing Stephen A said, don't let him go on there unchallenged. You know what I'm saying? And Cam didn't push back. And yeah, I heard what Cam saying was that he didn't know that there was even an issue. So when he said it didn't register to him to even, to even push back on it.
Right.
About, him getting a free scholarship ride, and he only got the scholarship after he hit 17 3-pointers in a row, which sounds a little bit far-fetched. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying?
Can we get the tape?
What a tape at on that
We get
shit.
the tape.
Where's the tape on that shit? But, when you have a situation where you have a nemesis of somebody that, I ain't gonna say y'all best friends.
Right.
But somebody that's giving you an opportunity to increase your revenue streams, right? You're on a big ass platform now with giving legitimacy to your other platform.
Right.
Now that you on First Take 2 days a week, how do you operate in that space where there's somebody that you're interviewing? Just like Stephen A went on Carmelo's show, 7 p.m. in Brooklyn, and talk shit about LeBron.
That dude.
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah.
Yep, that's him. But how would you respond in that situation?
Yeah.
Somebody talking like, let's say I got a beef with somebody and y'all put them on the show and I ain't there.
Right.
Like,
especially if you don't really push back on stuff, you know what I'm saying, about the person. Then it would be like, if I'm the dude,
my
friends, I'd be like, what the fuck,
I would feel some type of way too, like, especially if you don't push back.
Hey man, what the fuck, dog?
You let him in, not only you let him on the show,
slam me like that, dog,
and he come on there talking crazy.
Right.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that part was a little crazy to me, you know what I'm saying? I'm okay with him having him on, but like I said, that's that man pod. Hey, Stephen A, you make your money off, your pod too. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with him being on there, but if I'm your friend, which is what I push back with your boy Kelsey, I don't think they're friends. They're co-workers. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Cam and Stephen A are friends. They're probably friendly, but I think we see them on TV, and what we have to realize a lot of times, like Skip and Shan, they're not friends. You know what I'm saying? They're friendly because this benefits both of them.
Right.
So they're just friendly, but we're not friends for real. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it came to Cam this my dog, let me defend him, because he not my friend. You know what I'm saying? He my coworker. You know what I'm saying? And this is how I'm making my money. So nigga, talk away. You know what I'm saying? I think that's just how it is for real. When you look at that, he might go tell Stephen A something different, but I don't think they're friends like that.
But you don't think
they're just using each other
as a coworker, as somebody that's getting money? There's not only, it's a different dynamic too. You know what I'm saying? Like if we just getting money together, you know what I'm saying? We doing our own thing, but we also getting money together.
But when I brought you in to get this money,
right? You know what I'm saying? When it's a symbiotic, it's an equal partnership, but it ain't. You know what I'm saying? Cam got brought in.
But then you got to put ego into it. Cam think, nigga, I'm Cam Newton. You know what I'm saying? If this is what I want to do, this is what I'm going to do. You know what I'm saying?
True that.
So, you know what I'm saying? My contract with ESPN. But
Steve, I don't know if that. It would definitely create some tension.
I'm sure a conversation was had afterwards.
I think they did. I think Cam had mentioned that they had. He had said it was cool, you know what I'm saying? Do what you do or whatever. But and Stephen A mentioned it on his when he, you know what I'm saying, gave his clap back to, you know what I'm saying, to Fat Fuck. He said, you know what I'm saying, the only thing is, you know what I'm saying, ask him why. You know what I'm saying? Ask him why he feel that way. You know Which is, and to Cam's response to that was, he's not a trained journalist. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, he may not have...
just letting them flow. You know what I'm saying? I got a guest, I'm letting them talk. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of the way I read how he responded.
Same thing what Shannon Sharp said with the whole Cat Williams stuff. Like, I don't know any of this to be true or to be false.
Right, I'm just letting them talk.
So I see both sides of it.
Yeah, me too. Both sides. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Derek was asking me would I have done it. I was like, if it's my friend, and I said, no. I wouldn't have done it. Especially
if it was me and you. You know what I'm saying? We've been knowing each other a while. We you know what I'm saying, jumping into this podcast shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's say somebody we used to work with, you know what I'm saying, that didn't really fuck with. You know what I'm saying? They come on the shoot. You know, I'm in Dallas. I'll invite them. Would you invite them to the show if they want to get on?
Probably not, you know what I'm saying?
There ain't a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? That's why I can't even say it. There ain't a lot of people I got.
Right.
I don't have a lot of people.
Right. You know, probably not, you know what I'm saying? And if we did, it would be like, I got to clap back. If you say some shit that's out of pocket, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to clap back. You know what I'm saying? Nah, my nigga, I don't know that shit to be true, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? You can tell us why you feel that way with my
character shit.
Right, character shit. Nah, dog, you can't come on here and character assassinate my boy. You know what I'm saying? Nah, that shit can't go down like that. You know what I'm saying? Not without me speaking on it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You can say, I can't tell a nigga what to say, but I can respond. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I don't know that shit to be true at all. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay.
I feel like and you know what I'm saying? You're going to have to prove that.
What do you mean? Say something, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, explain that, bro.
It's a follow-up question.
Right. I ain't just letting it go. If we friends. But like, that's why I said, I don't think in that situation that they're friends. They're just kind of co-workers. He put me on, great. But this my pod, I got to do my pod. And on my pod, I should let niggas talk. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's kind of how he was looking at it. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the reason why we have... It was one of the reasons why we have, you know what I'm saying, a multitude of beefs amongst the podcast.
Right.
We've seen, you know what I'm saying, the Pivot podcast beef with other, you know what I'm saying, other shit. We've seen Cam, this not his only run in with other people on the pods, you know, because it's just
beef sales, man.
Yeah, this is more of it's an informal, just conversation, dialogue, and people be really, especially on podcasts, free to say whatever the fuck they want to say.
With no recourse whatsoever.
Say what the hell we want to say.
Right. Which, like I say, I'm fine with it. It just seems a little weird that everybody beefing at this point. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody beefing. They beefing. Marcellus Wiley beefing with
he went a little conservative too.
I see.
He out there living.
Max Kellerman and Stephen A. and Marcellus Wiley and Acho.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Like, damn, dog, can't black men just get along?
Yeah, not in the sports world.
Not in podcast.
Not in the sports podcast world. It ain't gonna ever happen.
But hopefully, man, we'll see what go down with it, man. Hey, Whitlock don't seem to be letting up, though. I was on his thing the other day. He's still going in. I'm like, damn. Is this how you make your money now, dog?
Yeah, he's gonna squeeze every blood about this tournament. He's gonna squeeze all of it. Every ounce of that blood out that tournament.
Yeah, no doubt. Stephen A. name get him clicks.
Exactly.
So it is what it is. But hey, thank y'all for joining us again for another episode, Trash Talking with the Old Heads.
Yeah.
Don't forget, smash that like and subscribe button. YouTube, Trash Talking with the Old Heads, or join the Facebook movement. Hey, till next week, we out of here.
Yes, sir.
Peace.